Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's project is a kid-sized picnic table. It's pretty simple. You can pick this lumber up at your local big box store, Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever it is. The project we're working on, if you pick up a 2x8 or 2x12 by 16, you can get the entire project out of a 2x12 by 16. Yes, 16 foot's kind of long. I have a trailer and a truck that will hold this, so that's not a huge deal for me, but I still get them to cut down my lengths before I take it out. It's much easier to manage that way. And you can do the same thing if you have an SUV or just a regular car. So basically, I'll give you a cut list and you can get these cut into certain lengths. Just buy the 2x12 by 16 and you'll be able to get the entire bit of lumber out of it. It saves you $1. It's like $25 for this piece of wood in my area. So I'm going to show you my cut list and then we'll get started. Alright, so here's a cut list of the picnic table and a little bit of a drawing. These angles here for the legs, the top and the bottom, are 22.5 degrees. That is a dead stop on almost every miter saw there is. So you'll be able to find that fairly easy. So let's get into it a little bit. The legs, you've got 4 of those. They're 1.5 by 2.5 by 24 inches long. Then you've got 2 of the seat supports, which are, which one is that? These pieces here that go from left to right underneath the seat. Those are 1.5 by 2.5 by 36 inches long. And then you've got your tabletop support, which is this piece here, and that is 1.5 by 2.5 by 16. And then we're going to get over to the bench top and the tabletop. So your tabletop is made up of 4 pieces, 1.5 inches thick by 5 inches wide by 36 inches long. And so that these 4 pieces on the top, that's those. And then your bench, the bench top, so the seats here, those are, there's 2 of those, and they're 1.5 by 5.25 by 36 inches long. But that pretty much sums it up. There's not a lot to it, and here it is. You can just pause it here and write it down. Do yourself a favor. When you pick out this lumber, be sure to pick out a 2x8 or higher. It's southern yellow pine. If you pick out anything smaller, a 2x4 or 2x6, it's going to be Doug fir or spruce, or a mix of the two, which is a hybrid wood that they now carry. The problem with that is it's really spongy and it's a really soft wood. This wood, the southern yellow pine, just hardens with age. So as the sap that's inside the tree, which it's wet when you get it, so the sap that's inside the wood, when it dries, it actually becomes hard like amber. So do yourself that favor. Pick the product that is higher than 2x8s, and you'll end up with a much better piece in the end, much harder, much more durable, and a much longer lasting. Alright, so I have these brackets here and here. I went ahead and made marks on my table to lay out this template. I'll go ahead and tell you what they are. 20 and 5/8 from the edge of the table, and then 10 1/4 there. That's your 2 marks, the tops of the boards. So that'll be the top of your support for your tabletop and the top of the support for the seat. Now, where these are in relation to each other is important. So you're going to measure over from the edge of your piece 10 inches. Make a line and go up, and that's where you're going to start your next piece, or your top support. That way, this will be exactly 10 inches from this side and 10 inches from this side. That way you know this is dead center for your legs. Alright, so your next step is going to be to go ahead and pull over 7 inches on both sides for your seat support from the edge. And, oh, well, while I'm at it, let me do this too. And then on the top, for the tabletop support, pull over 4 inches from both sides and make a mark. Alright, now what these marks are is the inside of your leg is going to stop on this 4-inch mark. Make sure it's nice and flush with the top. And it's going to stop on that 4-inch mark. And the outside of your leg is going to stop on that 7-inch mark. And that'll give you enough room to put your 5 1/4, I guess it was, inch seat, and have about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of play. That way there's plenty of leg room to get the kids' legs in and out. Alright, that about wraps it up. Thank you guys for watching. Here comes the real test. I know my kids are going to enjoy this. This one we're keeping. I'll be making others to sell, Facebook and things like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this and you learned something. If you did, leave me a comment. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.